In this video, we're going to graph the line y is equal to 3 over 4 times x. Now, if you look on the right-hand side of your screen in blue, you can see the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line, y is equal to mx plus b, where m, or the number attached to the x being multiplied by the x, is the slope, and the plus b is going to be your y-intercept. And so, of course, the slope just tells us kind of the slant of the line. The y-intercept tells us where we're going to run into our y-axis. So looking back at our particular problem, y is equal to 3 over 4 times x, we don't have it in the exact slope-intercept form necessarily. Now, it technically is, but we're just going to rewrite this problem, and we're going to add a plus 0 on the end, which of course doesn't change anything, so that it matches up perfectly with the slope-intercept form. So again, rewriting this problem, we're just going to say y is equal to 3 over 4 times x plus 0. And of course, adding or subtracting 0 doesn't change anything, so no harm done. So now we can easily pick out what our slope is. Our slope is 3 over 4. And we can pick out what our y-intercept is. It's going to be 0 because that's the constant added on at the end. And so when you have the equation of a line in the slope-intercept form, it's not too bad to graph. All you have to do is first of all put a dot on your y-axis wherever your y-intercept is. So our y-intercept is 0, so we're just going to put our first point at the origin because that's a y value of 0. Then what we want to do is we want to use our slope to figure out the second point, and all we need are 2 points to define a line. So the slope, remember, is your rise over your run. So for our particular problem, we have 3 over 4, and like I said, that is our rise over run. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go from one point, the blue point we have on the graph at the origin already, we're going to rise 3, and we're going to go to the right, or run 4. So counting up from the point that we put, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to put another dot. Of course, positive numbers in rise means you go up. Negative numbers would mean you would go down. If you had a negative and you put it on the bottom with the run part, that would make it go to the left. But here we have positive, positive, so it's up and to the right. And here we are. All we have to do is draw a line connecting these two dots, and that's going to be the equation of our line. Right there. So again, if you have the equation of the line in your slope-intercept form, it's super easy. Just put a dot for the y-intercept and then count up and over or down and over, whichever it is, for your slope to get your second point. If your line doesn't look like it's in slope-intercept form from the start, but it is solved for y, you can always, in this case, add a 0 so that we can figure out what the y-intercept is since we already have the slope.